Back in high school, one of my English teacher, he um he asked all the students to like get like I don't know like 20 or 30 blank pages and fold it in half, like making it a book. And basically from there, that's like your personal diary. That's what my English teacher did. So he literally just asked like people just get like 10 to 15 blank piece of paper, like printer paper, and fold it in half and write a book or like write a story or like write how your day is doing. And what happened was during the first few days, I was writing like into the diary about like he told us that he's not gonna read it. He just want to know how much we are writing inside the diary each day. Like when we go to class, he give us like 30 minutes, like close to 10 to 15 minutes of writing, like how our day is doing, like what do you want to do, what's your plan. So the first few days I was writing like personal diary stuff. Like I mean it wasn't personal. It's just like oh I want to do this today. You know, today feels pretty nice. Then somehow chat in like a month or two. I think it was like 1 month. I didn't write about like personal diary at all. It became literally like a book for me. I literally just like start writing about like anime and stuff, or like writing like a storyline for anime. And I was just like, dude, I went back and read it. I was like, dude, this is like the most craziest anime plot line ever, dude. I mean, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up for you guys, chat. You guys don't know. This is. I'll bring it up on the internet for you guys. It was actually on WebNovel too. I was dumb. Right? In college, I think in college I wasn't thinking correctly, and I was like writing. Uh, I was posting the writing on it. I was like, here, I'll look it up real quick. It has like my dumb like signature name on it, but even though it's not even my real name, it just has like my dumb signature name. It has like one of my name on it, but not. Hold on. Ah, yes. All right, chat. You guys ready? We're gonna go through down bad memory lane. I mean, I don't hate it. It's gonna be funny, and it's something that I don't regret. It has like my dumb like author name on it. It's not even my real name, chat. It's just like it just matches it matches my middle name. It's my middle name. That's my middle name, chat, right? So this is my middle name. I showed you guys. So this is a book that I wrote a long time ago, and this is like my middle name right here. It's like it's supposed to be William, but I kind of did like this for fun because people always tell you, so how do you spell your like middle name? So like I always joke with them about my middle name. So yeah. So basically, this is what I wrote back in middle school to college, or not middle school, but high school to college. So when we started a diary, it was started in freshman year of high school, that we wrote our personal diary, which I later in 1 month I wrote a plot line for like an anime series in that 1 month. And what happened was that I wrote it down. I literally typed it up in my sophomore year to junior year, and then in senior year I went to WebNovel and write it up. And then, alright, this is read. So basically, I have wrote in how many chapters? 21 chapters. Goddamn, 21 goddamn chapters. So basically, all this were happening during high school, senior year till college. I think sophomore, second year of college. I think I stopped writing after second year. I realized that it was pretty cringy, and I was just like, I was just gonna move on with the story. But this is what I wrote, chat. This is what I wrote. I think the prologue was like pretty bad. I don't know. We'll start with the prologue, okay? But I cannot believe I wrote this in high school to college year. I don't know, it's pretty cringy. But I'll read it to you guys. Prologue. Before we start the story, I want to say that this story is a test run for me to write. Since I was trying to find something to do, I decided to write a story, maybe see where it goes. So this was technically what I wrote in the diary. This is like what I on one day. This is where I started writing the story. So let's talk about the introduction. First things first, you're about to read a boy who went on a journey, right? Typical anime trope, like an anime that is going on a trip. Second, I want you to remember the main character name is called Hide. So try to remember that name when reading the story. So I realized that writing characters is more harder than you think it was gonna be. So I make sure that you guys just remember. Like I thought about the process back in like high school to like college year. And I wrote a lot of characters. So that's why I was like, all right, just remember that this is the character's main name. Main character. Main character, chat, okay? Lastly, it's hard to explain some fighting scenes along with descriptions of some things. Anyway, that's enough for the introduction. So basically, yeah, that is pretty cringy. But I will say, the reason why I say this is hard to explain, because writing fighting scenes and using words are more harder than you think it's gonna be. Like I don't know. I don't know what was going through my mind when I was in high school. But I'm glad that you know what's funny? My teacher, he told me that he was like, I read a little bit of what you wrote, and I was surprised that you're actually writing a story instead of writing your your personal diary or like and your personal feelings and everything. He was like, I'm glad that you did that, Will. You Yeah, William. He called me Will. Like Will is short for my middle name. So my first name and last name they're the Asian name. So usually most of them call me by my middle name called William. So he usually called me Will for short. So yeah, he was yeah name exposure. But yeah, he was literally like, hey, I'm glad that you wrote a story. You know, I'm glad that you didn't take into consideration of writing a personal diary, but just making into a story. And I'm glad you did that. So I'm glad. I was kind of happy that my professor he did that for me, because in my head, I don't know how he was gonna grade it, but yeah, I was kind of nice. It's kind of nice, you know. But yeah, he actually made I actually passed the class with like a high A, man. I was like one of the good student in that class. But yeah, I mean, he was kind of supportive. I think that professor was like the one where many students actually like, because he's actually more like down to earth and like he gives a good feedback. But yeah, but yeah. All right, let's read the first. We'll go through like I don't know. I mean, this is kind of cringe reading, because I think thinking when I look back on in college year, I was revising it, so a lot of stuff were like left out. And I think in high school senior year, I think like when I started like reading back on the diaries, I think I have like how many chapters in this? I had about 60, close to 60 chapters back in high school, and like yeah, I'm glad I didn't finish writing the whole thing in WebNovel. But it's funny. It's pretty cringy. This is what I look back on, chat. So yeah, I don't like, for me it's something that I cannot believe that I actually did and like wrote in high school years to college. Maybe I was kind of crazy back then, huh? I don't really know. But yeah, I think from senior high school year, I went back and typed it up on WebNovel, and I literally revised the whole thing. So yeah. Let's do night mode, dark mode. So let's start reading chapter 1, alright? Chapter 1, The Boy. A sigh was heard. This is the story whose name is Shio. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty bad. A boy who has no past, but only an item to lead him to who he was. The item is a paper origami a dove. Even though this item doesn't mean much to others, it meant a lot to him. Shio was an orphan with no parents or relatives. He never met his parents. He was taken in by one of his closest friends when darkness started to rise along with corruption. God damn, I never need to fix this goddamn. I'm not going back and fix this, chat. I guess English was hard back then for me. Not really. His name is Gio, an old man who has been with Shio at a young age and protecting him. An old man who has no past or where. Oh my god, dude, I'm reading this. It's pretty bad. Despite not knowing his past, Gio is a master of art and war. A war veteran that still got his skills when in a battle. Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm looking back and reading it right now. I'm like, damn, how is this fine? Another thing about him is his title, The Wanderer. It tells that he's deemed someone that is considered strong. Although Gio is an old man of many, she never thought him being this great and strong. In this world, many groups are finding a boy who has marked In this world, many groups are finding a boy who has a mark that possesses an infinite amount of powers, to which people are born with the power of ice, fire, wind, and many more. It's starting to look. You're starting to see where this is going, right? Right? Okay, let's keep reading. But she was different like the others in this world. His power is a power that manipulates paper. A power that was considered to be the weakest. Oh my gosh. Even though Shio doesn't like his power, he wonders why did he have this power when he was born. Despite his disbelief, Gio believes that Shio is someone that will be powerful than anybody else if Gio wants to train him. God damn, was this really bad? Chat, I never went back and read this. All I know is that this is like one of my cringe memories. And I could never believe that I have it in the internet. Alright, let's keep reading. One unique thing about Shio's power is that it allows the paper to take shape of any forms and comes to life. One issue that Shio has is his control over his power. A promise was made between Gio and Shio, which Shio isn't allowed to use the power unless it comes to a life or death situation. The reason behind this promise was when Gio saw Shio went out of control and unleashed a huge paper storm, in which this paper storm have strange markings on the paper along with weapons and animals made out of papers. Which this rampage led to many villagers injured and almost dead that were farmers. It took some time for Gio to make it to Shio due to the paper animals he had to fight. The thing that only stopped Shio from his rampage was an origami dove which started to hum him a song, which caused the paper storm to stop. The song seems to be a song that was created to him when he was a child. Shio will always sing or whistle this song, a song called Memories. God damn. Gio never told Shio about what happened after the incident, but Kipper promised himself to tell him one day. After this event, Gio went to train Shio. Oh my god, even the names are just so bad. Oh my god, this is such a bad reading. I don't even want to read it anymore. As the time goes on, Shio starts to notice his power was getting stronger. Despite his harsh training, he and Gio became closer. Shio now 15 and Gio getting old. Time still hasn't changed about finding the boy with the mark on their hand. Yeah, that's chapter 1, chat. That's chapter 1 of this goddamn whole story that I wrote. Chapter 2. Let's go in chapter 2, chat. Chat, this is my content, alright? I'm okay to read this, okay? This is like my cringe stories that I wrote a long time ago. And I'm gonna read. I think we could stop till chapter 7. I think chapter 7 was like where the good stuff was gonna happen. So yeah, we'll stop at chapter 7. It's kind of like leaving cliffhangers, like the anime tropes, leaving cliffhangers. Not too far away from chapter 2, the heroes. Not too far away from Shio's abode, there was a huge sighting of a huge fiend that has awakened from darkness, known as the Lugrin. This was like a made-up monster name. I didn't even know what time I was thinking about. A fiend is a monster that is created from tormented souls, which their size varies along with monster physical traits. Some are intelligible enough to speak the human tongue. If one spirit was to be at peace or rest, they would be sent to the far plane or the void. The far plane / void is a place where souls will be and dead resides. In a village nearby, some birds flew off from the distance. A villager on the outskirts starts to see a huge being run towards him. The villager began to run back to the village and rang a bell, yelling to everyone that a monster is coming. The villagers began for escape. Outside the outskirts of the village lies Shio. He seems to be making his way toward the village, not knowing what's going to happen. A villager not too far from him that is running told him of the incoming monster. Shio didn't seem to believe the villager and continued heading to the village. As he makes it near the village, Shio noticed some black smoke coming from the village along with the house's shores. He starts running to the cities. He stops at a certain viewpoint. He saw the village shore and dead bodies of villagers everywhere. He looked around for any survivors. It wasn't until then he starts to hear the cry of a girl on the street. He noticed that something big was coming towards the child. The fiend seems to be a huge behemoth. Shio starts to run towards the girl. As Shio and the behemoth were trying to get to the girl, a sound came out from nowhere, sounding like lightning. The sound seems to be near the crying girl and creating a smoke cloud. As the smoke faded, 4 people were seen standing with awesome poses and announcing who they were. God damn, this is so cringy. She'll look at them amazed in how they were so fast to save the crying girl when the behemoth almost got to her. "Stay back, boy. The heroes are here," said one of the 4 people. Shio seems to recognize the 4 heroes of one of their famous tale. One of the heroes he recognizes seems to be holding the crying girl. Yagura, the youngest one of the heroes, becoming a hero at the age of 19, while the others were 2 to 10 years older than him. He became a hero when finding a fiend in the city known as Tenebrae, a city that was said to have a unique landscape and a city that is still ancient due to the legends behind it. Goddamn, how did I made up these stories back in the old day? The fiend who attacked the city was called Nome, a monster that controls the dead. It was known that Yagura faced it when he was coming home from his training, but while coming back to the city, it was destroyed by the fiend. Running to his house to see if his family had survived, he found that Nome inside with his siblings and parents torn to pieces and being eaten. Yagura stood there frozen to what he had witnessed. In just a flash, Yagura unleashed his rampage upon the fiend and turned both of his daggers into lightning daggers. The fiend jumped at Yagura, but Yagura vanished from thin air. The Nome searches around for Yagura, and in a quick turn, Yagura appears out of nowhere with some sparks that he created from his feet, unleashing a barrage of daggers toward the Nome. God damn, this is so cringy. As the Nome with stick with daggers tries to retaliate, Yagura whispers, "1,000 daggers." Oh my gosh, I actually wrote the special move attack shoot. Oh my gosh. 1,000 daggers, thunder shackles. The Nome suddenly starts to be executed with daggers. 7 minutes passed, and Nome was nowhere to be sighted. The girl seems to be standing outside his house looking up the cloudy skies. Rain was pouring down upon her, the shore village, and the girl. It wasn't until then a traveler made it to the shore village. The traveler noticed the girl was being the sole survivor and began to take him in. The traveler that took him in was one of the heroes. A hero that is a master of daggers known as Rolf. Under his guise, Yagura was taught the ways of daggers and techniques. Goddamn. Next to Yagura is Iona, the songstress. Iona didn't carry any weapons, but only her trustful lute and summon named Riken. Iona seems to be around her mid-20s. Goddamn. Chat, is this bad? Should I stop reading? It's not bad. I'm reading the story. It's actually not bad. It's just like, goddamn. Yeah, so many stories. Many stories have been told about Iona stopping a horde of fiends with only her lute when the song she plays seems to be able to kill the fiends, which the song to make her summon Riken acts based on the song she plays. Goddamn. Riken is a dog summon that can aid Iona based on the song that she plays, healing her allies or killing her foes. It says that Iona found Riken inside a cave which was a shrine. She stumbled upon a lute and a dog beside it, making a spirit pact with the dog which gave her control of the locked powers inside the lute. The next hero is Bosch, a samurai's master. A samurai who seems to be too old to even wield his blade onto the battlefield. Bosch seems to be around his 30s. He's too old to even wield his blade, but he's in his 30s. That don't make sense. Bosch is considered to be one of the oldest heroes due to how he looks, but in many cases he's the oldest member in the group. In the past, Bosch was said to be a mercenary that takes missions that were considered high-rank missions. Bosch has a unique power. It was his katana known as Murasama, a legendary blade that was considered to slay many fiends in the past having the power of those it slain. Goddamn. Despite having so much power in the blade, there's a price to pay. Bosch never told the price he has to pay, but he seems happy enough to wield it and help those who can't save himself. I'm speed reading it a little bit, chat. Bosch was also granted the title Wanderer, but many think he was the Wanderer who was a master of art and war. Lastly, the last hero, Amy the Mage. The typical name. Amy seems to be around Yagura's age by a couple months. She was known for her power over nature. Most shore villages villages are restored to Amy's magic and power. She is capable of healing others in drastic wound. I should just say healing magic. I don't know what's going on during that time. Not many people know how she got her power, but it's a miracle to have a hero with that power. Amy's power originated from her ancestors, which were the Gamma tribe. The Gamma were known for their magic and sorcery. The tribe was well known for their wish to attain more magic and knowledge. Amy was the last surviving member of the tribe when fiends invaded her lands, to which Amy believes that her tribe will be restored again through her magic. The four heroes were famous in their own ways, but there was one more with them, said to be the leader as a hero. It seems that he didn't show up. It was well known throughout the regions where he once slayed a fiend that was said to destroy countless villages and cities. A fiend that was to rivals the gods. Goddamn. Oh man, I don't even want to read this, dude. Wait, chapter 3 is actually pretty short. What the heck? Wait. Alright, we'll read till chapter 7, chat. I think chapter 7 is actually where the true story starts. Just kidding. It's kind of where the cliffhanger starts. I'm ruining the story for you guys. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, chat. It's because I wrote this freaking goddamn cringe story that I wrote a long time ago, and I'm reading through it, and I want to read through it because I just want to see how bad I wrote. Okay, chat, give me a break, okay? Alright, we'll continue. Let me drink some water real quick. Is this torture? No, not technically. This is not torture, chat. This is kind of just funny stuff that I wrote a long time ago. But if you guys want to read it, it only has 21 chapters, chat. And it's called The World Beyond. You guys can go read it. It's on WebNovel. It's on WebNovel. You guys can go read it and like make fun of it if you guys want. I don't really care. It's in the past and it's pretty cringy back then. Chapter 3, The Battle. The four heroes began to fight the Lugren. A strange sound was emitted out from the behemoth. It seems to be a sort of a howl. Bash recognized what it was doing. He alerts the others that the howl is calling other fiends to help the Lugren. The heroes begin to strategize. Shio begins to heal villagers who still hasn't escaped or injured, or who haven't escaped or are injured. Goddamn. Bad English. As Shio helped the villagers escape, it seems that the heroes are on the move. In the distance, knights were marching to the village. After helping the villagers escape, Shio takes a breather to see the heroes fighting in the background. He wonders to himself about how he can become strong like the heroes if he trains hard. As the Lugren begins to take damage from the heroes, a dark arrow is seen to be emitting from it. Knocking back the heroes and made the air around it so hard to get to it. As the battle was still continued, fiends started to make their way to the village. Iona started playing a song, unleashing Raiken upon the battlefield, slashing and dashing through fiends and passes by. Goddamn. More and more fiends starts to get inside the village. The general of the knights noticed some of the villagers that were still having escaped. He let out a shout, "Protect the villagers in this village with your life." Sorry, I should not have done that. A war cry was heard from the soldiers. The general and his soldiers charges toward the hordes of fiends, protecting the villagers and fighting the fiends with their life. Running through the battlefield was the girl, dodging the Lugren's attack and crippling it with his lightning daggers. Amy starts to grow some huge vine out of the ground, immobilizing the Lugren from any movement. What? I don't know, okay. The Lugren struggles to get out, but instead was damaged from the thorns on the vines. Iona starts to change the tone of her song, buffing the allies, and Bosch seems to be glowing with power. Seems that Bosch is ready for his next heroic attack. Goddamn. Oh my god, it's still going? Oh my god, I just want it to be done already. Okay, where were we? Bosch starts to run towards the immobilized Lugren with his blade sheath. He stops at a certain point, he takes a step forward and soon inhales, hand on the hand of his katana. And in that split second, Bosch unleashes Marasama, Blossom Art's Rising Sun. God damn. Oh my god, how did I even come up with these special move attacks, man? How? Blood spurts out from the Lugren, forming that of blossoming trees and leaves. Killing the Lugren in one move, the Lugren was cut in half and starts to dissipate into the air. As the huge behemoth was slain, the lower fiend starts to flee. What the heck? Flee and run are the same word. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The battle is over. The general knights let out a victory cry. She was amazed at how the heroes were done. What? How the heroes were during a fight. Okay, I'm reading it kind of wrong. The heroes begins to group up in the middle of the village and seems to be congratulated with praise from the villagers and knights. Shio wanted to shake their hand, but instead watched from the back. Bosch sees Shio in the distance and runs up to him. Hey kid, you did good out there. Might need more brave heroes like you. Thanks, but you guys did most of the work. Well, kind of. But you got here before we did. You're potential to become a hero. Why don't you seek a city called Sumiko City? Every few years, the hero ascension is held there. Damn. And this is where the storyline starts. Oh my gosh. I'll think about it. Well, I should get going. Name's Bosch. Maybe we might meet again, said Bosch as he leaves. As he leaves Shio and rejoins the others. Amy, on the other hand, seems to be done repairing the village. The heroes begins to leave the village and heads to Sumiko City. As Bosch makes his back to the others question him. Bosch, you really think he has the potential to become one of us? Say Aona. This is an interesting one, but he still needs some more training. Maybe the trials might help him, if he plans on going to Sumiko City. Besides, what do you like about him anyway? He's just an adventurer. So you girl. It's hard to say, but his aura tells something about him. What? Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god. His aura tells something about him. When I look at him, I see a dark aura around him. Okay. Where's this going? Well, let's get going before we get into big trouble, said Amy as someone seems concerned. You girls sigh. Let's go. I'm tired of being here anyway. The heroes head off to Sumiko City to see the hero ascension. What would a child's hold and be? Goddamn. Oh my gosh. Chat, we're almost there. I'm gonna make it to chapter 7 and we'll stop from there, okay? If you guys want me to stop, just let me know, okay? I just want to keep reading because it's just so freaking funny about how I wrote this up. Chapter 4, Journey to Sumiko. After the battle, Shio makes it back home. He knows Gio standing near the lake and just looking across the lake. Shio goes up to him. So, you saw the heroes? Shio asks. Yes. Gio turns around to look at Shio. He knows that Shio seems to be amazed from it. Shio, you should go to Sumiko. You ready for the trials? Before you say anything, I'll be fine being here. So don't worry about me. Shio slowly turns his back at Shio. Wait, what? What? What the hell is this? It's supposed to be Gio. Oh my god. Shio slowly turns his back at Shio at looking and looking at the lake. It's supposed to be Gio slowly turns his back at Shio and looking at the lake. God damn. Wow, how did my senior year high school did not even see this? I'm not gonna ask anything, chat. As Shio was about to say something, Gio stopped him with his hand signal. Shio heads back inside the house and prepares for his journey. Gio is seen leaning against the wall. Be careful not to travel at night, and remember don't spend too much money in Sumiko. And if you get there, the event should be in a big building. Shio nods that Gio begins to leave the house. It seems like Shio is planning to join the merchants and some adventurers to Sumiko. Gio watches Shio walk into the distance and waves goodbye to him. Shio waves back at him and was no longer seen in the distance. He sure had grown and it seems that he's getting stronger as well. I hope that he will be okay without me. Gio sighs. Upon making it to the caravan seems to be ready to depart to Sumiko City. Before the departure, one of the merchants announces, "Adventurers, tell me your reasons for traveling to Sumiko City." No one answered, but it was an adventurer who answered out of the blue. I want to become a hero. That's why I'm going to Sumiko City. My name is Dil. Is it? I don't know how in my mind was thinking about this name. I think it was either Dylan or Deline. I think I was going more towards Deline than Dylan. My name is Deline, and I'm going to become a hero, stated Deline. Don't ask me how I came up with this name back then. One after another, adventurers starts to state the names and the reasons, but Shio didn't seem to state his reasons or name. As the caravan departed, Shio was riding in the third carriage, which other few adventurers were also with him. Sitting next to him was a girl who didn't state her name or reasons. Some of the adventurers in the carriage looks at the two of them. Seems that the Lean was also in the carriage as well. So who's the true lovebirds over here? Smiled the Lean as he looked at the girl and Shio. We're not a couple, but we're here for the trials as well, said Shio as his face almost starts to be red. The girl also said the same thing, but was harsher to the Lean. Well, you guys should tell your name to us. We're just a bunch of adventurers. Name's Shio. My name is Panello. Oh, nice to meet you both. That's all the adventures left in this card. I guess that's all left to say. Damn. Okay, so Penelo was not the best name. I think it was based on what one of my nieces want me to say. Or I asked one of my nieces just for fun back in high school that, hey, what character do you want to name your like your friend or what them like I don't know. It was this is kind of like I just asked them like, hey, what name do you feel like is a good girl's name? They were like, oh, how about Penelo? Like, okay. That's how it started. As time passes, night seems to be upon them. The merchant begins to make a stop for the night. The caravan starts to set up camps and asking the adventurers for night watch. The lead noticed that Penelo didn't help set up and walks up to her. Not going to help them, huh? Well, I guess they're quite a unique one. Penelo didn't respond back. Deline left her and helped the merchant. As she was busy helping the merchant setting up camp, he noticed Penelo on the top of the trees. Some minutes passed, camp was done set up, food was being prepared, and seems that some merchants returned started their travels along with some adventurers on night patrol. As food was done, Shio was handed a plate that seems to be soup with some vegetables on the side. Shio begins to eat it right away. As he finished eating, he noticed that barrels were set up around the camp. He seemed to chose the barrel near the campfire. Night was already upon him. What the heck is going on? Night was upon him. I speed read through this. Sorry, chat. Sorry. As he was still up, he noticed one of the adventurers getting tired and told him that he would do the night watch. The adventurer thinks she was on the night watch. His mind starts to wander off. As he slowly closes his eyes, he hears some noise near a bush. He stood up and checks out where it was. He found nothing and goes back to sitting next to the campfire. During the night, he noticed that Deline wasn't asleep and just looking at the starry night sky. Some hours passed, dawn was rising, and so was the sun. Sure, what are you doing up this late? Yawned Deline as he sat next to him. I couldn't sleep, so I went to be on night duty. Well, you could go to sleep if you want, but I'm up now. I think this was supposed to be Penelo and not Deline. Oh my god. I never thought much about it. I just wanted to save people, that's all. What about you, Deline? She asked. I want you to be famous and strong to save and protect others from harm. To choose someone forms a barn, and doing so, Shio starts to daydream and soon when she sleep. Deline looks at Shio sleepy. Shio, that you and I will pass a trial for which we could be a great team if we succeed. What the hell is going on during this time? As the sun rises, merchant seems to be up and prepares to leave for Sumiko City. Others are starting to wake up. Wake up, sleepyhead. It's time to head out, said Deline as he tried to wake up Shio. Shio opened his eyes and noticed that everyone's done packing except for him. He starts to clean up and wash out while food is being served. Food was done and departure was set in motion. While the trip to Sumiko City was long and half could stop, it was still fun and it seems that nobody got hurt along the way. The journey to Sumiko City is over. There it was, Sumiko City. God damn. You know, sometimes I can't believe that I could write these kind of stories. I mean, we're almost there at chapter 7. And it's almost close to Gamescom. Still got time. Okay, chat, give me a break, okay? Give me a break. Alright then, let's continue. Chapter 5, The Trials of Heroes. Okay. Before we start reading, I'll let you know what was going on in my mind. I was watching like Hunter x Hunter, other anime tropes, and I was like trying to make a story that has similarities or elements into the story, along with like video games that I play that I really love and cherish into the story. So you could say that it has moments where it looks like a video game with anime tropes with it, story-wise. It's just story-wise in lore. But yeah. But I think this part was kind of like close to being Hunter x Hunter when I read it. Or when I look back on it. But let's read it. Chapter 5, The Trials of Heroes. As the merchants and adventurers got to Sumiko City, the merchants told the adventurers where the event will be held. While adventurers were heading for where a trial is being held, she on the other hand wanted to explore the city before the trial. Deline joined Shio due to him enjoying being around Shio and consider him as a friend. Penelope seems to get drawn to choose since she didn't know what to do. The three makes it to a marketplace. In the marketplace lie tons of people and unique items. The three seems to be somewhat amazed of how busy the marketplace was, along with new faces and people. Before the three, what the hell is this? What the hell is this freaking sentence? Before the three heads continue exploring, the lane stopped and told the group, "We should go to the trial. It should be starting in 10 minutes." Shio nods at him. The group heads for the Hero Ascension. They were soon led to a building that seemed to look like a temple. As the three head inside the temple, they noticed a man in some robes. "Participating in the trials, are you?" the hooded man asked. "Yes," the leader said. Very well, follow me." The hooded man turns around, walks down the hallway. The three, somewhat confused, but follows the hooded man. They were soon led to a closed door. The hooded man standing next to the door. "Go inside. The others should be waiting. No worries. This door will lead you to a different area. Just a magic room, to say the least." Shio walks up to the door and puts his hands on the handle. He turns it and opens the door, and he sees hands inside. Deline and Penilla hands inside as well. The store then started to close. On the other side of the door, the three seems to be standing in a huge room with other adventurers. She looked around and she noticed that each adventurer was ranging from young and old. He even noticed that some kids were partaking in the trials as well. As everyone was preparing and talking to each other, a door soon was heard open. A man in some fancy suit comes through the door. The room was quiet. The man soon stops and everyone seems to be looking at him. "Hello everyone, I want a trial proctor. I will be doing the first trial. The name is Duke. Why don't you say Professor Duke?" Oh my gosh. "Before we begin, I will tell you the rules of the first trial. In this first trial, we will be doing a running trial. I hope those legacy can catch up to me. In addition, there are no rules of how you catch up to me or anything. You can use your powers or techniques." So this is technically kind of like similar to the Hunter x Hunter trial, the running trial. "As long as you are in pace with me and reach the end, you will qualify for the next trial. If you can't catch up or didn't make it to the end, sorry, but you're not cut out for being hero. The trial will begin in 1 hour. Damn. Professor Duke goes up on the upper floor, waiting up there until the first trial begins. Soon all the adventurers starts to prepare the trial. Some adventurers are collaborating and socializing. Some of the adventurers seems to be a threat. Shio seems to be looking around the room for some of the adventurers while Deline is stretching and hyping himself for the run. Penilla, on the other hand, was stressed and not hype at all. 30 minutes left. An adventurer walks up to Dylan and started to tell him he can give him some advice. Shio goes up to Dylan and shook the guy off. "Why you do that?" Dylan asking, and Deline asks in confusion. Shio replied, "That guy was bad news. Bad news. Underneath his shirts were some needles that were coated with snake poison." "What?" Deline said in surprise. "It won't kill you, but paralyze you. I would say that he would have hit you with it and you would be out of trial. He won't notice it, but it will take an effect for some minutes." "Thanks, no problem, just looking out for you." Deline was quite nervous and didn't even know how Shio managed to notice it. 5 minutes left. Professor Duke jumps down from the second floor. He stood in front of a huge metal gate. Damn. It seems that the other Avengers are ready along with Shio and his group. The 5-minute mark ends and soon a sound was heard. The huge metal gates open. Professor Duke starts to jog at a pace. The Avengers starts to jog after Professor Duke. As the child begins running through a huge hallway, most of the Avengers were jogging while others used their abilities to catch up. The three didn't seem to use their abilities to catch up and instead ran with the others. It was quite sketchy. There was no rules of sabotage or messing with other Avengers other than just capturing them with the proctor. 10 minutes has passed and it seems that Professor Duke stepped up the pace a little bit. Some of the Avengers were out while others were still able to run. Shio didn't seem to be sweating at all along with Penilla. Deline was somewhat starting to feel it but kept on running. 30 minutes had passed. The huge hallway soon led to a new area. Soon candidates were led into a forest. The forest was huge and wide, abundant with huge trees along with unknown critters, along with a swampy and marshy area. The trial was still along. Professor Duke was still running, still ran into the mist through the swamp and marshes. The Avengers chased after him, running through the mist. Sorry, I'm like trying to read at my pace, but sometimes not. Some minutes passed. Shio and his friends were trying to chase after Professor Duke. Shio noticed that he was following the illusion all along. He couldn't see or notice due to the thick of the mist. She was behind the group and seems to be lost in the forest. She looks around. He notices a silhouette of a frog. It was coming towards him. Shield stood there to see an adventurer come out of the fog. He seems to be grinning. You, says he was surprised. It was the man from earlier who tried to sabotage the lead. What do you think of my ability? Asked the man chuckle. Shield didn't respond back. The name's Senso. I'm the adventurer who stops others from passing the trials. Damn. Very towards Hunter x Hunter right now. Senso launches itself at Shield, trying to land a hit with his needle. Shield dodges the needles and tries to hide inside a thick mist. I need to catch up to Deline and Penilla. 5 minutes have passed while I was hiding. Found you. Senso throws some needles towards Shield, who seems to be hiding behind some trees. Shield starts to run. Senso chases after him. Shield runs through some patches of bush and hide. Senso catches up to him, stops in the middle of the patch. He looks around to see any sound movement in the bush. You can't hide for long. Besides, you're so far behind. I'll make sure you won't even make it. Senso as he laughs. It knows a hurt through the bush. Senso starts to throw some needles towards the noise. He walks up to the bush. Found you. Senso seems to overnight. As he brushes aside As he brushed aside the bush, not busy, a growl was heard. Standing in front of Senso, a mythical creature that had been disturbed from his slumber. Senso notices needles around the ground. Seems that the mythical creature tough hide managed to protect itself. The creature lunges as Senso screams with certain distance. She, on the other hand, seems to have been running away. He hears someone screaming, but ignores it and tries to catch up with the others. He quickly takes out a small piece of paper and turns it into a bird. Find him. Paper bird starts to take flight and flying towards the direction. Shio chases after the bird. Meanwhile, Deline seems to be exhausted but still running. He seems to be with the group and Professor Duke, which they were out of the thick fog. Clipping onto Deline's shirt was a small piece of paper attached to him. 30 minutes have passed. Shio didn't even know the trial was over but being chasing the paper bird. As he was still running, the thick fog fades behind him. Ahead of him, he sees a figure running. He noticed that it was Professor Duke and the other adventurers. It seems like he managed to went through a shortcut through his paper bird. The paper birds fly back into Shio's pocket and turn back into another piece of paper. Thanks, as Shio chases after the group. Professor Duke noticed Shio was behind him and was somewhat amused. Shio makes it up to Deline and Penilla. Where have you been? Deline asked as he was tired. Got lost. Shio replied, glad to have you back. Thanks, you seem a little bit tired. Oh, this is nothing, said Deline as he smiled. How about you? Shio asked Penilla. But Penilla didn't seem to break a sweat or look tired at all. Fine, she responds back. Soon the group were led to a vast river, which Professor Duke runs across it. When the adventurers start to use their ability to catch up to Professor Duke while others were swimming. Follow me, said Penilla. Soon she starts to run underwater. Below her, ice starts to form where she starts making a path. She and Deline follows after her along with other adventurers. While crossing the vast river, some creatures attack adventurers while crossing. As the group makes it to their side, Professor Duke seems to be standing next to the gateway. Deline lands on the ground exhausted. She was standing and somewhat exhausted while Penilla seemed to be tired. Professor Duke announces, congratulations on finishing the first trial, but I assure you that the other trials will be harder than this one. Seems that we lost on the way. Oh well, better next time, I guess. Seems that the first trial is done. Here, Penilla asks. She hands a water canister to Shio. Shio grabs it and takes a sip and gives it to Deline. Deline takes it and starts to chug it down the water. It wasn't meant for him, asked Penilla, someone seeming about what Shio did. I thought you wanted to help us, as she was confused. I think Deline kind of get back to the water canister and still exhausted. Penilla takes back the water canister and looks at Shio and then away. What's her problem? Nothing. After taking a short rest at the gateway, the adventurers soon pass through the gateway and to be transferred inside the labyrinth, which each adventurers were placed in their own room one by one. Being blocked from each side, only a door in front of them leading somewhere. So this is technically the second trial of Hunter x Hunter where they were fighting off other teams. Damn, I can't believe I actually wrote this a long time ago. Well, a trip down to memory lane. Let's finish chapter 6 and we'll stop at chapter 7. I think chapter 7 is where I left the cliffhanger for you guys. So if you guys want to read it, remember it's only like 21 chapters. We are like 16 chapters. Alright, 16 chapters left. 15 technically. Chapter 6, The Labyrinth. She was knocked against the walls of the labyrinth. He then looked around the room. Soon a voice was heard. Hello everyone, welcome to the Labyrinth of Terror. This will be the second test that you'll be taking in. I assume that you all passed the first test easily, and the second test you'll be timed. You will have approximately 3 days to get out of the labyrinth. Each room that you pass through are random, and maybe you might get a room to rest, but beware of what each room you go in are. At the very least, food and water will be given at a certain time. Oh, I forgot. Try not to die. After all, there are some criminals, beasts, and fiends in the rooms. Well, let's begin. A bell was heard. Soon a magical timer was seen in the room. Shield noticed that he has 72 hours and the timer is going down. The door in front of Shield opens. Shield goes through the door. She will be transferring to a different room. In the room, it was dark, but there was some light due to some candles inside the room. In the shower, he noticed a beast. It seems to be ready to lunge at Shield. The beast lunged at Shield. Shield dodged the beast. He noticed how big the beast was. Seems to be some sort of lion and bear. Seems like one song. Okay. Shield takes out a blade given to him from Geo. He knows that the beast seems to be injured and been in the labyrinth for some time. The beast starts to circle around Shield and looks for an opening. Shield slowly waits for the beast to make a move, trying to make the final blow. As he patiently waits, the beast begins to lunge him, open his wide jaws, trying to bite him. Shield quickly slashed open the beast in half. Some of his blood got onto the Shield's closing blade. Shield quickly cleans the blade and looks back at the beast. Despite being a child, somehow I feel that this labyrinth seems to be a huge prison. Why would beasts and fiends be here? Looking at the beast, he seems to have been here for a long time. The door in front of him opens. It seems that he completed the first room. Seems that 5 minutes have passed when taking down the beast. He takes one last look on the room and soon heads for the next room. He goes through the door and sees a huge dance hall. He looks around but didn't see any fiends or beasts. He sees a woman in some prisoner clothes. The woman smiles at Shield. My, aren't you lovely? I thought it was going to be a pretty girl, but I guess I don't mind a dead, handsome boy as my dance partner. Damn. I don't know what's going through my mind. Maybe I kind of want to ride like a bad girl, something like that. I don't know. The woman laughs. Shield somewhat phased, but ignores it. The name's Levant. What about you, handsome? Levant asks. Man, what the heck is this name, dude? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I was thinking when I wrote the name. Shield, he answers. Enough introductions. Shall we dance? I don't mind having more puppets for the dance floor. After all, your friend over there wasn't amusing, as Levant seems to be playing with her bloody hands. Shield looks behind Levant to see a dead adventurer who seems to be a man. He knows how the man was cut up to look like a doll. Shield somewhat starts to feel scared. Levant starts to laugh and Sue changes expressions and charges toward Shield with his small blade. Shield dodges the attack and steps back. A small cut was made on his cheek as he was dodging. Levant licked the small blade. Levant licked the bloody blade. I should have wrote that. Quite refreshing. Maybe I should preserve you for later. Levant runs at Shield again. Shield starts back with the blade, knocking out her small blade and manages to slash her right arm. Levant seems to be in pain and was getting angry. She holds onto her right arm as it was bleeding from the cut. Damn you, playing hard to get now. I guess I'm making you into my ugly little doll, Levant angrily said. She quickly grabs a small blade again and charges towards Shield. Shield begins to do the final blow. As Levant runs up to Shield and Shield doing his final blow, she stops and smiles. Out of nowhere, Shield was grabbed by a corpse and seems to be in some strings. Shield looks at Levant to notice that she was holding strings in her left hand. He noticed that she was setting up the battle. Shield struggles to get out from the corpse and the strings attached. Levant laughs. Try all you want, dear. Doing so much won't help you escape from my booty. These strings sure do come in handy. Just like that doll right there holding you. Levant slowly walks up to Shield, playing with her small blade. How shall I cut you up? Maybe I should have some fun with your body, or maybe the corpse can have fun. Levant questioned herself. Shield struggles and struggles, but couldn't escape the grasp of the corpse or strings. He tried to find a way to escape, but lose some hope. Is this the end? Am I really going to die in here? Is that all you got, Shield? Don't make me disappointed if you can't beat me, as Levant seems to be getting closer and closer to Shield. Meanwhile, do you think he'll make it? Say the figure seems to be watching Shield through the magic ball. He might. I haven't seen him use his ability at all, say another figure watching through the magic ball. She'll kill him before he use it for sure. Back to Shield. She makes it to him. She grabs his head and lifts it. Sweet dreams. Told you he wouldn't be able to do it. I guess I was wrong. The two figures starts away from the magic ball and goes to look at the other contestant. Is it over? The end of his journey. Damn, that's a cliffhanger right there, chat. That's the cliffhanger right there, chat. We're done reading. We're done reading, alright? That's only chapter 6, okay? We're done reading. Is he dead? We don't know, chat. I mean, I don't know. Is he dead? Did we move on to the new character? Anyway, chat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to go through the cringe reading of me reading through this story. This is a story that I wrote back in high school and put it online in senior to college year. As of now, I stopped writing it and I just look back every time on it. I look back on it and it made me realize that I wrote so much. I wrote so much on this goddamn story that like it doesn't even make sense anymore. Or even the writing doesn't even make sense anymore. And it's just funny for me because it's literally just down the memory lane or the cringe memory lane of what I did. But yeah, chat. I'm gonna close this, but if you guys want to read it, it's called The World Beyond. It's on the WebNovel. And yeah, I don't mind. This is my middle name anyway, too, so middle name exposed. Yeah, chat. That's the story of my most cringiest moment back in most like high school to college year. That's something fun, you know. It was not expected out of me, huh? You guys did not expect me to write an anime story trope, huh? I didn't expect myself to write it too. I was surprised.